Hello, everybody. Welcome. My name is Dana Christian Lee. So happy you are with me today. And I am here with Embody. Embody is a nonprofit organization that offers freely the healing tools of yoga and mindfulness to positively impact global health and well-being for all people. That's what we're about. And I'm so happy that you're with us because I know that's what you're about as well. This month is March, and we are still bringing awareness to Traumatic Brain Injury Month with our partners at Love Your Brain. Your brain is such an important organ in your body, and a lot of times we don't think about it until something goes wrong. If we start having headaches or getting dizzy, if we experience a concussion, and sometimes later in life people start to experience dementia, Alzheimer's symptoms. So being aware of your brain now is really important. And if you've suffered a traumatic brain injury or have any of those symptoms that I've already spoken of, you understand the power of your brain when it doesn't function properly. I fortunately have never had a brain injury, but I do know people that have suffered concussions. Two of my sons have had pretty severe concussions, and it has a lot of repercussions that can last for a long time. So being aware of the health of your brain, and then how you can be aware of other people who have suffered and struggled with brain injury is really important. So the practice that I've designed today focuses on two things that people who suffer with a traumatic brain injury can experience. And one is problems with balance, meaning standing up, sitting down, getting your spatial awareness, feeling dizzy, that kind of thing. Being able to put on your shoes one at a time or balance one leg at a time, walk on different surfaces, go up and down stairs. Those things that we take for granted, being very mobile, very able-bodied, can be very, very challenging. So simple balancing can be difficult with brain injury survivors. And then also being present in the moment is very difficult because anxiety can be high, and also people who've experienced brain injury can be easily distracted, lose focus, and have a difficult time paying attention. So today we're going to work on those two things, balance and presence. And guess what? My guess is all of us need work on our physical balance, our balance of our mind, body, heart, and then our presence, being in the moment, not worrying about the past with guilt, not anxiously anticipating the future, but being here and now. That place is where true freedom lies, and that is the gift of yoga, and that is such a challenge, being human right now, even if you've never suffered a traumatic brain injury. And for those of you who are saying, well, that doesn't impact me, why is this important? First of all, taking care of other people who have had this experience is something that we as a nation need to do, because over 2.5 million people have gotten a brain injury. Also, being aware of your own brain health is really important. And I want to give you a little short phrase to remember. There's a husband and wife, and they're called Team Sherzai, Sherzai, a man and a woman, and they are a power duo who have created a term and a way of studying neurology called preventative neurology. So the brain and the spinal cord and the nervous system and all of the issues that can come around that. But they talk about preventative neurology, and that's in yoga. That's really important to us, being well and working, practicing for that well-being, not just of our body and our breath, but today I want you to think about your brain. So neuro is their phrase that they use to say, pay attention to these, Neuro, 5 things. So N is nutrition. They promote a way of eating of plant-based diets. So a lot of avocados and oils, coconut oils, nuts, seeds, things like that. There's a whole list that you can go to when you look them up, and I'll give you that link later in the practice. But your nutrition is number 1. E stands for exercise, moving your body. You're here so you move your body, but commit to that every day. And they say 30 minutes of walking is great for your brain health. So, you don't have to crush it every time with an hour and a half sweaty vinyasa yoga practice or go run 10 miles. For your brain, walking is plenty. So know that you're doing great for your health. If you exercise even 10 minutes a day, move your body. U stands for unwind. What does it mean to unwind at the end of the day? Healthy ways to de-stress. So maybe journaling, maybe having a glass of tea. Find out the healthy ways that you know to unwind for yourself. Probably pouring a cocktail and watching Netflix all night may not be your best bet to unwind. I understand that because I do that too. However, finding the healthier ways to unwind and de-stress is really important. And then the R is the rest and restore. We sleep and our brain washes itself and it heals and it builds connectivity again. We have better dreams. So your rest, prioritize however you can your rest and restoration. And then O is optimize. Optimize your brain health by continually learning, challenging yourself, learning a new language or to play a musical instrument, or even just reading. Reading a book can help your brain health. And then things like chess, doing things that you don't really know how to do and rewiring your brain is super important to optimize your brain. So NEURO, nutrition, exercise, unwind, rest, and optimize. Even if you haven't suffered a traumatic brain injury, remember that phrase, neuro, for your brain health. And what I want to lift up today is this can sound like a lot. That's a lot of things to do, Dana, and stop telling me what to do. I'm offering you suggestions today to take small steps for your preventative neurology, your brain health, and your family will appreciate that so much down the line, because it's not the big things we do once a month or every 6 months. It's the small, consistent steps every day that will move you toward more optimal health. And one of the podcasts that I listened to by the team Shirzai doctors, or Shirzai, excuse me, they really purport the daily small steps as being the way to, they really hammered home Alzheimer's and how prevalent Alzheimer's is. And their assertion is 90% could have been averted with preventative brain health awareness and action. That's pretty amazing, because I recently lost my father-in-law to Alzheimer's, and it's a very difficult disease to watch happen and to have to care for and move through into those final stages. So do your loved ones a favor, do yourself a favor, take care of your brain, take care of your well-being. And today we're going to work with balance, we're going to work with presence, bring those together to create an environment for people that have struggled with a brain injury, and for those of us who have not, but definitely need to work on our balance and our presence. So let's just start by taking a comfortable seat. Lift your shoulders and roll them up and back. You can let your hands rest on your thighs. Soften your eyes, and if for some reason you do have a brain injury right now, focus your eyes in a way that's comfortable, because sometimes closing your eyes can make you dizzy. But just try to slow your gaze, soften your gaze, and soften your breathing. I'm going to teach you a breath that's going to be layered from counting 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4. Just follow my count. Let's get ready by breathing in through our nose and out our mouths. In through your nose, longer out your mouth. One more time. Bring your lips together. Slow and deepen your breath. And become more aware of your body in the space, the breath in your body, doing your best to let go of thoughts, and simply follow my count and link it with your breath. We're going to breathe in for 2 counts. Inhale, 1, 2. Exhale, 2, 1, 2. Inhale, 3, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last round. 7. 1, 2. Inhale, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let the breath go. Sit in the silence. Feel the presence that starts to come when you attend to your breath and to simple counting. I'm going to ring the bell to take you deeper inside, and we're going to do this 2 more times. Cleansing breath in, out your mouth. Inhale, 2. Exhale, 1, 2. Inhale, 3. Exhale, 3. Inhale, 4. Exhale, 4. Inhale, 5. Exhale. 6. Keep inhaling. 6. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last round. 7. Exhale. All the way empty. Soften your breath. You feel presence. You may feel tingling, expansiveness, energy moving through your body. Deeper inside. Last round. I'm simply going to tell you to inhale and exhale. You count in the quiet of your mind and in your heart. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. In. Out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last round, 7. Exhale. All the way out. Bottom of that exhale, soften. Feel the presence, the here and the now. Breathe in, breathe out. Keeping your gaze in drawn for a moment more, bring your palms together in front of your heart. Bringing together today balance in your own life, presence, being here and now for your moments. When you bring those two together, that's a powerful combination. Make that your intention today. Whatever way makes sense to you for whatever you need in your life right now. Bring someone else into your mind and your heart you know that struggles. Make that your heart's intention this day. As we breathe in and breathe out. Softly release your hands. Gently come back slowly to the space, finding something to focus on as you open your eyes slowly. Yeah. And just feel in the vessel of your being, a little bit more present, a little bit more balanced. All right, so we're going to go into the next section of our practice, and we're going to come into the movement section. Today, I'm going to offer up a chair. I'm actually going to bring 2 chairs into the space. If you want to stand, you can do it all standing, but I'm going to give you a modified practice for people that may not be able to get up and get down off the floor easily, that may be struggling with a brain injury, and modifications that are going to help that practice. So use your hands always to help you come up to stand, especially if you're feeling unstable. Now I'm going to roll one of my chairs out like this. And then I'm going to have another chair off to the side that I'm going to bring in. So if you would like to grab a chair, please do. And I am going to do this. So chair's just off to the side and ready. So if you are on a chair, oops, I'm rolling over a piece of paper. There we go. If you're on a chair, come more to the edge of your chair. So I'm sitting more forward. If you need to lean back for that support, please do so. Have your feet flat on the floor and parallel. All right, good job. And then bring your hands to your thighs. And if you want to stand, you can be in Tadasana, mountain pose, no problem. Press your hands on your thighs, push down, and lift your chest up. You should feel a rising, a power come in you. We're going to breathe and let that breath come first because that's going to help us be steady. And with that balance, with that steadiness, we're going to flow and become more present with our bodies, with our breath. So take a full breath in. And as you push into your feet, sit up a little taller, breathe out. Nice work. Now we're going to arch our low back in, lift our chests up and look up. Cat, cow, seated. Exhale, pull your spine back. You can hold onto your knees to get more of a rounding through your spine. Inhale, sit up, arch. We're going nice and gentle today, friends. If you need to kick it up at home, go ahead. But consistency, slow steps is what we're working on today. So imagine if you had a headache or were feeling a little bit dizzy, you may want to sit and work a practice from your chair. Do that 3 more times. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Pull your waist back, belly button in and up. Good. Inhale. Press your hands down, drag them back. Heart lifts. It's really an active shape, even though you're seated. Exhale, round. Good. And then come on back to seated in neutral spine. Head over your shoulders. Take a full breath in. And keep your gaze steady as you take one ear to one shoulder. Just open up the side of your neck. Breathe in and breathe out. Come to center, inhale. Switch sides, exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Good, and then come on back up. To get more stretch to the side of your neck, you can place your fingertips on the right, underneath your right sit bone. Inhale, sit up nice and tall, even through the right side of your neck. And exhale, move to your left shoulder. And as that roots down, feel the opening. Breathe in, breathe out. And then slowly release your hand and switch. Breathe in, other shoulder. And you can try to straighten your arm a little bit more. Keep this hand pressing down and forward so you don't collapse into your shape. Breathe in, breathe out. Sit on up and then release. Use your breath as your arms come up. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Look up, good. Exhale, down, 1, 2, 3, 4. Reach your arms up. In, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, out. 2, 3, 4. Good. 2 more times. Inhale. And know you can be standing as well. I'm just offering a modified chair practice today as an option to people who may struggle with brain health, getting it back after an injury. Exhale. Hands to heart center. Cat-cow here. Press your hands together. Take your shoulders up and back. Breathe in. Exhale. Pull back. Breathe out. Inhale. Sit and arch. Exhale, round. 2 more. Exhale, empty. Arch. Inhale to the top. Exhale, empty it out. Sit on up. Reach your arms forward, swim them around, and you can bind your hands at your low back if that's available, or you can hold onto the sides of your chair and give yourself a shoulder stretch. Lengthen through the sides of your waist, breathe in. Take your arm bones back, breathe out. Good, and notice how your belly button may let go, so take your belly button back powerfully. Anchor down through your sit bones and lift up through your heart. Having a strong core really helps stabilize the body and makes balance more accessible. So if you feel like balance is an issue for you, really finding power through your core and flexibility through your shoulders, your arms and your legs, your hamstrings, your calves, all of it really helps your balance. We're going to target all that today. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Bend your elbows. Release your arms down. This time we're going to bring our arms up, breathe in. Palms come through heart center, breathe out. Sweep and rise, inhale, inhale. Heart center, exhale. Good, last round, breathe. Exhale. Nice work. Now bring your arms forward. Take your left arm underneath your right. Bend at your elbows. And you may want to put the backs of your hands together or just work to wrap your elbows. Take your shoulders up and back. And stretching through your shoulders, getting ready for eagle arms. So you can play, bend that left hand. If it can wrap, go ahead. If it can't, you can just cross at the elbows or even genie arms. There's a modification for everyone. Take a few breaths here. Inhale, elbows lift. Exhale, shoulders back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Hug in first, gently unwind. Always go nice and slowly to keep the body safe. Most injuries come from going in and out of poses too quickly. Roll your shoulders up and back and just notice the difference after one shoulder stretch backwards and an eagle stretch the opposite way. So let's try that again. Hands go behind, either on your chair or a bind. Shoulders roll up, inhale, arm bones back, exhale. Draw your belly back, lift your chest up. Good, 3 breaths. Breathe in. Exhale, bend your elbows and release. I'm noticing it's a really good thing I have a swivel chair that helps. All right, eagle arm, second side. So whatever side you didn't do, put the opposite arm underneath. So I guided right under left, so now it's left under right. And you can go into genie, or you can go into, oh no, I think I did that other side. Oop, for me, right under left. Find your modification. Switch sides, genie arms, cross at the elbows, or eagle arms. Few breaths here. Inhale, lift your elbows up. Exhale, shoulders back. Breathe in and breathe out. Long breath in. Hug, release, gently lower it down, shake it out. Roll your shoulders up and back. Good. And hold on to the chair. Take an inhale, lift your left knee up. Just lift your foot up off the floor. And then exhale, put it down. Switch sides. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good. Switch sides. Inhale. Exhale. Just shifting your weight. Try to keep hugging your midline, finding your center. So when you lift up one foot, you don't lean or fall. Put it down. Inhale up and put it down. Good. Now you can stay here, or you can use your hands to come on up to standing. I'm going to turn my chair to the side, and we're going to move through some squats. So with your chair, hold on to the side of your chair, bring your hand at your waist. Back up a little bit, shoulders on your back. Take a full inhale, bend your knees, squat down. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Now, if you don't need the chair, you can bring your hands together here at your hips or bring your arms overhead. You just play. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, squat. Keep going, a few more rounds. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, squat. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, squat. Good. Stand up. Now, try and get back so you can see my tippy toes. We're going to inhale, lift our heels up. Balance on our toes. And then lower down. Before we do it again, look down at your feet. Push the mount of your big toe on both of your feet straight down. And the inner edges of your heels. So your toes all lift and spread besides your big toe. And move them to the left and to the right, then set them down. Keep anchored through the mound of your big toe and the inner edge of your heel. And now anchor down through the little toe side and the outer edge of your heel. Notice it's much more balanced. You have 4 corners of your feet anchoring down. Good. Stay with that for a full breath. And then squat it down. Knees right over your toes. And then this time as we inhale, come up, lift up to your tippy toes. Exhale, put your feet down and come on into your squat. Inhale, heels lift. Exhale, squat. Good, and just like I said before, you can have your arms up, depending on where you are today. Squat. Keep going, heels lift. Exhale. And if you get frustrated, try to go back to just simply breathing and then begin the movement again. Because the breath is led by the presence inside, and then the movement just rides along with it. One more time, squat and rise. Try to stay up in your tippy toes for a breath in. Lower your heels, bend your elbows. And then shake it out. All right, now, we're gonna turn to the side. We're gonna do a calf stretch on either side. So I'm gonna back it up again. And hold onto the chair. Take one foot back, up on the ball of my foot. And then I'm gonna bend the front knee. You bend with me and take that heel back and down. You'll find the sweet spot. It'll say, oh, hello. Then you can lift to your ball, straighten your front leg. Exhale, squat. Inhale, tippies. Exhale, squat. And if you want to challenge yourself, you can come here this way and squat. You can play with it. Bring your knee up. Stretch it back. You play. Keep lifting your heel and putting it down. Find your modification. Last time, inhale and stay here. And as that back heel stretches back and down, take your low belly in, lift your chest up, and that should give you a little bit more sensation. Few rounds of breath, in and out. Deep inhale. Let it out, exhale. Pop your heel up and then march it out. Just feel the difference now. Just stand in mountain pose. Feel the difference of your legs. Likely the leg you worked feels a little bit longer. So now we're going to do the opposite side. Let's see. I can do this. I can swing this chair around like that. Take that other side. Step back. Don't take too far of a lunge. That'll make your balance a little too challenging. So just step it back about halfway. Pop your heel up. Inhale, lift your heel up. And as that heel goes back and down, bend your front knee slightly. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, squat it. Good. Keep going. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. You can lift your arms up. And then you can even play lifting your knee up, sending it back. Stay where it works. Keep riding the breath as your heel lifts. Exhale, ground it. 3 more times, wherever you are. Keep focused, present on the breath. Good job. So your balance can be supported by a present mind, body, heart. Good. Heel goes back and down. Push down through your heel. Pull your belly in and bend your front knee just a little bit. 3 rounds of breath. Breathe it in. Exhale it out. Good job. And then bend your knee, bring it up a little, and set it down. Shake it out. Good. Turn your toes out, bring your hands to your waist, and look, I have 2 chairs. If you need extra support, you can hold either side or just keep a hand at your waist or both hands at your waist. Full inhale. Exhale, squat. Inhale, straighten. Exhale. And if you're standing and you want to challenge yourself more, arms up, breathe in. Exhale, bend your elbows, breathe out. Inhale, straighten. Modify as you have need. It's when we don't modify that we don't practice. We're like, I can't. If I can't do it this way, I don't want to do it at all. Small steps. Consistency is key. That is your healing. That is your health. That is your well-being. 3 more rounds. Straighten. Bend. Now you can stay here as little of a bend or as big. Lift your heels up maybe. If you want to challenge yourself, arms out. Breathe in. Use balance as necessary to help. Long inhale. Put those heels down. Inhale, straighten. Pivot to the left. Stretch your calf. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in and out. Good. You're going to pivot, straighten, turn, pivot. Other side. Calf stretch. Chest lift. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Pivot back to center. Good. And now move closer to one chair if you have one on either side. Firm your legs, lift your chest. Sweep your left arm up. Reach up and over. And if your feet together is too challenging because it's harder to balance with your feet together, take a wider stance. Bring a hand to your waist, hand to your chair. Your hand can go down. Breathe in, just crescent through the left side waist. Deep inhale, long exhale. Inhale, reach, and then you're going to bring your feet together, switch sides. More challenging, more accessible. Modify, breathe and get calm, and then move up and over. Crescent through the right side waist. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, stand in mountain pose. Take a full breath in, shoulders up, arm bones back. Good. Now we're going to lift one leg and then put it down. And lift the other leg, put it down. If you need support, use the support. If you need your feet a little bit further apart to start, go there. Bend your knees just a little and press into those 4 corners of your feet. Firm your legs. And as you anchor down, stand tall. And when you feel the 4 corners of your feet anchored, it's much more stable. It's much more balanced and you feel safer. That's so important if you're experiencing any kind of brain injury. Is feeling safe in your body, any trauma. Let's get safe and present in our bodies. Put your hand on your heart and a hand on your belly. And just deeply breathe. Good job. Release your hands down. Use your chair if you need to. Lift one leg up. Breathe in. This is more modified. Exhale, put it down. You can even squat down. Maybe a little, maybe a lot. And then switch sides. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squat. Switch sides, lift. Take as much time as you need to move side to side. And when you lift, hug your midline, stand tall, feel safe. And then when you put your foot back down, plant all four corners down. And then switch. Your foundation is secure. Keep breathing and moving. And if you want to test your balance completely, both arms, one leg, inhale, exhale, empty. Lift and empty. You can even try to lift one leg and come up on the tippy toes of the other. Whoa. It's hard. Exhale. Tippy toes on the one side. You can play. Put it down. You keep playing a few more times each side. Good. With both feet planted down, bring your hands at your waist. Straighten your legs firmly without locking them. Push into your feet, lift your chest. Turn your palms forward. Feel the presence, the centering, the attentiveness inward, the balance in your body. Okay, now we're going to stretch the back of our hamstring. There's going to be a couple ways we can do it. If you want to stand, you can lift one leg and extend the leg out, or you can hold the back of your leg with both hands. You can try that modification. I'm going to cue the seated. So once again, if you want to stand and play with that, you can lift one leg, hold on to the back of your thigh. You can go this way. Do that a couple times. And then when we keep switching sides, you can play, reach for your foot. You find your modification. Then you can play bending, straightening. You play your edge in this hamstring stretch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn one chair to face the other chair. I'm going to lift one leg up, put it on the chair, square my hips, lift my chest. And for some people, this is plenty. Your leg may not even straighten, and that's okay. As long as your muscles hug the bone, your knees point up to the sky and your toes point up to the sky, your hamstring can stretch safely. Make sure your sit bones are back and your low back is in and lifted up. Take a full breath here. It might help if I loose the shirt so you can see the curve of my low back. It's in and up, shoulders go up and back. So here's one variation for stretching your hamstring. You can stay here. You can walk your hands forward, maybe here to the chair. You can just play, maybe move beyond. And if you're standing, you can hold your foot. You might even be able to hold your wrist. I don't know. And in this forward bend, keep breathing slowly and deeply. And as your ribs come back, stretch your heart forward. Look up at your toes, bring your toes back. Lift your chest up. And the modification otherwise can be right here. Go back in. You can even use your hands to support that lower lumbar spine, the releasing of the back of your hamstring. Just make sure that your leg doesn't lock back. Can you see how I can drop my leg back so much? You got to keep your shin bone in and forward. So your leg is straight, not locked. Full breath here. All the way out. Good. Now in between sides, hold on to the back of your leg, cross your ankle over your thigh. And now some of you, that's going to be too much. You can cross at the ankles and allow that back hip to open. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to face forward now. Cross here. As your low back goes in and your chest goes up, opening that hip. You can even put your thumb in that crease and lift your chest. It looks from the side. And then you can even bow forward if that feels appropriate. Some of you might even be doing this standing, and it would look like this. Just play with your shape. Breathe in, breathe out. Look up, walk your hands back, gently switch legs. So, as we switch legs, put that foot down, make sure your inner thigh stays down and your outer hip goes out. The other leg as well, inner thigh down, outer hip out. So you're sitting up on your sit bones, the points of your sit bones right there. Then switch sides. Pick up the leg you did not use. You can help it onto the chair, or you can extend it out. Square your hips, lift your chest. See the lower lumbar curve? It's in and up. The ribs want to pop forward, draw them in. And remember, kneecaps up, toes up to the sky, leg muscles are engaged. The breath is slow and deep. There's no locking back. Look at that. That is one of the plagues of yoga, because your shin bone moves faster than any bone in your leg. So keep it hugging in and moving forward slightly so your leg is straight, simply not locked. And just be in your shape. You can deepen your modification. For all my friends that do yoga in a hallway, you could be standing against a wall, put your foot up against the wall, and have your foundational leg be straight. And then you can walk your hands toward the wall. Keep breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Deep inhalation, long exhalation. Wherever you are, look up, come back to neutral, and then we're going to switch sides by bending this leg, or switch variations, cross your ankle over your knee. And if that's too much, cross at the ankles and let that knee just drop away as we keep our back hip crease tacked back. Lift your chest. You can stay right here. You can bow forward a little bit. You'll start to feel more sensation in your hip, your glute. Find the modification that works for you. You can simply have your hands on the sides of your chair, supporting your spine so it's vertical, straight up and down. You'll get a lot of sensation still in your hip. Get present with your breath, balanced in your body. And allow your eyes to find one place to gaze, and that helps settle your focus, brings you more attention, more attentive, not only to the present shape of your body, but the present moment. Breathe in. Breathe out. If you're bowed forward, look up, walk your hands back. Slowly come up, put your foot down. Good. Bring my legs forward. Bring my knees together. You hold on to the back of your chair, lift your chest. We're going to take a stretch. Lateral stretch, one way. Work to opening the whole side waist. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, reach up and over. Good, now this time we're going to sweep that top hand behind. Hold on to your knee, lift your spine, and twist. Keep all four corners of your feet anchored down. Keep your hips straight down and twist your spine only. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Sit up. Reach up. Over. And then twist. Second side. Breathe in and lengthen. Exhale, twist. Breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, slowly lift your gaze. Come on back to center. Nice work. And now, if you have a chair, stay in your chair. And we're going to do a seated meditation to close. And then I'm going to send you out the door with a beautiful poem to help you remember the gift of being present in each of your moments. So sit with your feet parallel, as wide as your hips. And if you want to sit on the ground, you can also just sit in Sukhasana if you'd like, cross-legged into your final seat. Let your hands rest on your legs. Take your low back in, lift your chest up. And your eyes can softly focus on a spot down and forward, if that keeps you most present and focused without dizziness. You can close your eyes if that is good too. And let your breath be soft. Let your breath be natural. And simply become aware of your feet on the floor, the weight of your legs, the weight of your hips. Feel how grounded and balanced and safe. And then feel the lift and the length of the spine, the rising up from the grounding and the safety of your foundation that you created. And begin to ask yourself, what is your experience right now? Quality of your thoughts, your breath, how you feel in your body. Just become aware. Begin to shine a light of awareness on any feelings. Notice if there's any sensations that are rising. And just see them, experience them, and let them go. Just training the awareness to be here, to be now. And in that present state of awareness now, as best you can, redirect your attention to your breathing. The feeling of your belly moving in and out. The rising and the falling of your breath, all the way in, all the way out. Keep bringing awareness to simply the inhale And the exhale. Where this awareness to your breath is your anchor to the present moment. And as you keep your awareness, you keep your breathing, expand now, even bigger than your body with your awareness as you inhale. Energetically get bigger than your body, fill up. And then exhale, soften your skin and allow yourself to be surrounded by this beautiful present awareness. This balance of the inhale and the exhale, filling the energy and the light and embracing yourself with that energy and with that light. Begin to feel your body as a whole and even bigger than your body. And embrace the entirety of your experience here and now. Allow this awareness now to come back into your physical form. And feel yourself breathing in and out. Simply soften your breathing now and feel the gift of your life being breathed without effort, here and now. The sweet balance, knowing that the inhale will come and it will balance with your exhale. Feel your body. Bring present awareness to your feet on the floor, sitting in your chair, hands resting on your lap. Together we breathe in, together we breathe out. And keeping this present awareness drawn inward, bring your hands together in front of your heart. Small and consistent movements that are practice, coming back to ourselves, back home. Take this poem with you as we close our time together by Thich Nhat Hanh. Our true home is the present moment. To live in the present moment is a miracle. The miracle is not to walk on water. The miracle is to walk on the green earth. Earth in the present moment, to appreciate the peace and beauty that are available now. Peace is all around us, in the world and in nature and within us, in our bodies and our spirits. Once we learn to touch this peace, we will be healed and transformed. It will not be a matter of faith. It will be a matter of practice. Breathe in. Breathe out. Release your hands and slowly come back. My friends, take that with you. Remember, the miracle isn't that you walk on water. There is no perfection. The miracle is that you walk on the earth, step by step, small steps, consistently, each and every day. Because it isn't faith that heals and transforms. We can have faith, then that is good. But it is the doing, it is the practice, it is the co-creation of the balance and the present moment coming together to make our lives free. That is the place of the peace that can pass all understanding. My friends, know you are the miracle, and know that you are the cure for your life. And you have the tools within you to practice each and every day, and know that that will give you the faith and the hope to continue on the journey. So thank you for being with us. Thank you for coming every week to Embody. And if you're new, a very special welcome. Go to our website and sign up for our email, feelbetterdogood.org. You can throw it in there right on the homepage, and you can get all the information. And if you found value in this practice, please share it with someone you know that could benefit from what this is. It will live in perpetuity on Facebook and on our website. And also, if you have experienced a traumatic brain injury, if you know anyone that has, go to loveyourbrain.com, not .org, loveyourbrain.com, and check them out. You can learn a lot. And also, I invite you to be generous, even with your dollars. You can support their foundation that offers this work freely on a year-long basis to people who suffer from traumatic brain injury and their caregivers. So my friends, be generous with your life, be generous with your light. Go in peace, and until we meet again, you're loved. Namaste.